$1 dinner, Anthony Bourdain's favorite sandwich.
One of the greatest things about Anthony Bourdain was that he celebrated these common, humble foods that anyone could eat. You didn't have to be rich to be eating the food that Anthony was eating. He gave you this impression that his glamorous, cosmopolitan life was just a state of mind. And you could lead it too if you were just open to it. And yet, I kind of believed I was never going to make this sandwich because I'm not the kind of guy who's going to have a pound of mortadella in the fridge. But then we had a party here with a charcuterie tray, and there were leftovers, and suddenly I was the guy with a pound of mortadella in the fridge. I do a terrible job making this sandwich. I use the wrong cheese, my pan is too hot, and yet still it ends up coming out so delicious, proving that with certain humble foods, it doesn't need to be perfect to kind of be perfect.
This pan is kind of too hot and this oil is kind of too hot, but it's fine. Make 3 little nests of mortadella in your pan and heat them over medium-high heat in olive oil until they're kind of brown and crispy. You don't want them evenly cooked. You want some variation in texture, so there's some crispy parts and there's also some soft and chewy parts. It should take about a minute, and then just flip them over onto the other side and do it again. You see, it's kind of sloppy, but it's fine. Then just add some thinly sliced cheese to the little nests of mortadella. Anthony Bourdain liked provolone. I didn't have provolone in my charcuterie platter, so I used a very mild Swiss cheese, I think. I don't think it makes a difference. It's fried mortadella. It's fried cheese. You can't really go wrong. Look how bad a job I do getting these out of the pan. It doesn't really matter. Put them on a plate, pile them on top of each other. The heat of each little nest piled on the other little nest will help the cheese melt. Slice up some crusty bread and put it in the pan to fry. I use some stale bread here, but you're frying it in mortadella fat and cheese fat. It doesn't matter. It's going to be delicious. You just want it to be nice and crispy brown, like a perfectly fried grilled cheese sandwich, because that's what you're making. Look at these. They came out pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Now just slather that bread with some mayonnaise and some mustard, a tablespoon of mayonnaise on one side, a tablespoon of mustard on the other side. I used a mixture here that somebody gave me as a gift. It worked really well, but it is by no means necessary. Heap your nests of mortadella and cheese between these perfectly slathered slabs of fried bread, and you are good to go. Have you ever wondered what it was like to live the life of Anthony Bourdain? Eat this baby, and now you'll know.